What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be a very fun day. I'm headed to Cincinnati to pick up my dad's Cybertruck. I did go ahead and charge up fully last night, but before we go, I think I'm going to put my hubcaps back on just to get the best possible range. So let's go ahead and do that. I know some people poo-poo on these, but I actually think they look really nice. So I'm actually going with my dad and my brother up to Cincinnati. My dad has had his Cybertruck reservation in for, I think, like 4 years now. As long as they've been able to make reservations, like after the initial drop, he's been in on it. We've been messing with him over the years and saying, it's never showing up, you're never getting this thing, it's never getting made. And here we are. It only took 5 years, and now we are on the way, or about to be on the way, to Cincinnati to pick it up, and I'm super stoked. He got the top of the line CYBERBEAST. So this thing has tri-motor, 0 to 60 in like 2.6 seconds, 800 plus horsepower. I think it's like 850 horsepower, 10,000 pound-feet of torque. This thing is going to be an absolute monster, and I want to be able to make videos with it anytime I want. So get ready for some Cybertruck content on this channel, which honestly, I never thought would happen. So I'm gonna run, I'm gonna grab my dad, I'm gonna go grab my brother, and we're gonna head out there. And we'll not only see how the rear wheel drive 2024 Model 3 does on a trip here, you know, it's a short trip, just Louisville to Cincinnati, it's not that bad. But we'll see how it does, see if we have to stop and charge, and then we'll get the first look at my dad's 2024 Cybertruck CYBERBEAST edition. I'm very excited. See you guys in a bit.
2 hours later.
Look at that. Congratulations.
Looks so sick.
Is that normal?
Yeah, so they don't have the hubcaps on them anymore because they had a recall, so they're going to be sending everybody new hubcaps. Look right here.
That wiper.
It's the largest wiper ever.
Hold on, let me get a picture of you doing it. What is that?
That's your key cards.
Can you even clean that though? Like,
I think there are ways to clean it. I'm double cameraing right now. All right, we got to get in there and get the app done so we can look in it. I've never sat in one before.
literally, dude, this thing literally looks like something I would make in like my shop.
Yeah.
Like, it just doesn't. It looks ornamental. If I look shell shocked, I'm shell shocked.
I don't blame you. It's crazy, huh?
There are a lot of people that never believe you never did.
That's very true. All right, so we just picked up the truck. Again, the seamless process of actually picking it up is unbelievable. This is just now the second time that I've been through it. But I mean, he was in and out in less time than me. He signed 3 pieces of paper and we left. And then you set up the phone key and all that kind of stuff after the fact. It's just insane how simple they make everything. And I mean, the truck, you know, it's got the Tesla things. It's got a lot of panel gaps. It's pretty dirty, but you know what? He's super excited, and I'm really excited for him, and I think it's going to be really awesome to be able to make some Cybertruck videos on the channel, and just having that access to be able to do that. He said he would let me review it, and then he said I could use it anytime I wanted for a video. So, you know, super grateful for that. He's always really generous with his stuff. So we're going to go charge and then head home, and then once we get home, we're going to make just some short shots of it driving, and I'll get to drive it for the first time. So super stoked about that. So we'll be back soon. I got my brother Sam here. We just picked up the Cybertruck with my dad. He's behind us. We finally caught up to him. We got a little direction mishap a couple times, but now we are cruising. We're about 25 miles away from home. So you've seen the Cybertruck now. Have you seen one in person before or no?
The closest I seen one was just driving up next to me. But anytime they drive by, I'm breaking neck.
Not up close though.
Not really.
So you've seen it for up close for the first time. You rode in it for a couple miles to a charging station. What do you think? First impressions? I know you haven't driven it yet. We're probably going to do that in a bit, but what do you think so far?
First impressions are the Tesla dealership needs to do better about cleaning their cars before they give them to people.
Absolutely true. It was a disaster.
But the lines and everything look even cooler up close, I think. I'm sure people don't love them, but I think they look awesome. I think it looks very like garage built, like one hit kind of thing, like something you just never see on the road. So that's really cool. I think it's really neat, and I think it's really well done. The doors were super heavy. Did notice that. The interior looks just like this car to me. All the Tesla interiors look the same to me. They need to do better about that. Kind of boring. I'm a car guy. I've been in a lot of cars, more than he has.
People call it minimalist.
Yeah, it's too
boring, minimalist.
Too minimal. Too minimal. You get to a point where it's too boring.
This dude's driving legit in the middle of the road, like dead center of the road.
He's not as bad right now, but he was okay. He knows he's on camera.
I mean,
He's not doing as bad right
I
now.
mean,
Hold
dude.
on, here he goes. There we go. CYBERBEAST leading the way. He didn't want the smoke.
No, he didn't want to challenge me. No, that thing would absolutely kick my car's butt. 800 horsepower? I have like almost 300.
We'll get him lined up.
Yeah, we'll get them lined up. We'll get some footage of it driving, and yeah, see you in a bit. All right, this is my first time driving a Cybertruck. I got my dad, Sam again. All right, so we were in standard or chill acceleration. I switched it to standard. So this is just like your run-of-the-mill everyday driving. So I'm gonna just stop for a sec and see what it's like. All right, ready?
Is this speed?
This is standard.
Oh no.
That's probably like 500-ish horsepower if I had to guess.
500-ish?
My
Yeah.
head went back.
The steering is really weird, like with the steer-by-wire deal,
Yeah.
not having to turn it very far. And you feel like you go like a long way with just really subtle movements.
So are we in the fastest acceleration?
No, this is standard.
What's
I mean,
beast?
Beast is the fastest acceleration.
Just
Let's
put it
do
on.
beast.
Is there a good straightaway here?
Not here.
Just take me a good straightaway. It does make a lot more noise, I think, than my car does, which is interesting.
Probably tires a little bit.
No, it's like the artificial whirring sound. Maybe that's intentional.
I hear tire back here, but
I mean, there is tire noise for sure. I just mean like when you're accelerating. Ready? How often you gonna be using that, Doc?
Oh, you know I want to put people in there and do that to them.
dude, the whole suspension loaded.
Have you felt anything like that before?
I even had put my head back. You're gonna give me whiplash. Have you felt anything like that?
I don't know. Model 3 Performance
I think holding on to it.
that I've ridden in was, I mean, I took Sam and a couple buddies in it, and it was
This
similar,
felt,
but
that just felt faster.
it says there's a launch mode. I don't know if you have to be at a certain state of charge. I mean, you're dusting just about anybody. Like unless you go up against like a Plaid or something like a Model S Plaid or Model X Plaid, you know, under 2 seconds 0 to 60. But I mean, 2.6 is nuts for a truck for something this size. How's it the ride back there?
Good.
Smooth
It's kind of
or bumpy?
no, just being on the middle.
You're 100% right though. Like I don't know how fast I'm going, and technically I'm going the speed limit or just a hair over.
I
But
was going down the road 75 miles an hour. I thought I was going 30.
you know what's hilarious is that Sam and I took the wrong way 2 different times, so we had to go in a circle 2 different times to get back on the highway, and we still caught up with you.
Really?
Yeah. We kept going. I wonder when we're going to catch up to Doc. I wonder when we're going to catch up to him. We finally did right at the end there.
I just felt, I was like, but it just...
Does it cut through, like, the wind and stuff, or you feel like you're kind of...
No, I don't feel draggy at all.
Whoa, the turning. I just barely turned it and it went... There's a Volkswagen behind me. Should I just go anyway?
Yeah, launch, baby. I felt like my neck was coming out. It's worse in the back.
That's so awesome.
That feel worse than the last time,
That
Shivs?
felt way faster.
Really?
It
Felt a little slower to me than the last one.
Oh my gosh, that felt way
My
worse.
stomach did like it does on a roller coaster.
Well, you were in the front seat last
Yeah,
time,
no,
so
I
maybe the
know.
back is worse.
I was like ready for that one a little more.
Did you see how it lowered down, Doc?
Yeah.
Are you going to drive in beast mode all the time? Or do you think you'll just switch between it if you need to? I mean, it's so like I'm hovering my foot above the pedal. If you put any I mean, it's like you can't touch it. So I just took the Cybertruck to see a couple other family members and let them feel it, drive it, you know, that kind of thing. And the reactions, as you can see here. Ready?
Yeah. Scared? Dang! Wet myself.
Is that nuts or what? But I think one of the most interesting things about the whole process is, while there's a lot of hate online and a lot of kind of disapproval about the look of the Cybertruck, and I don't think that that's necessarily wrong. I mean, it's a very polarizing look. But when you ride in it and you feel the power of it and you know, feel the nice smooth ride and see all the cool tech associated with it, I think people kind of start to soften on the look of the vehicle. And I have not gotten one single interaction so far, and this thing is an absolute interaction magnet. If you do not want to be looked at and you don't like people taking pictures of your car and stopping and videoing you and waving at you and giving you thumbs up, then do not get a Cybertruck by any means, because it is obviously the most, you know, eye-catching vehicle on the road right now. But I haven't had one negative interaction. Everybody has been just nothing but positive. One guy had a supercharger, hopped out of his car, and he wanted to ask a lot of questions, and that was awesome. It was great getting to talk to him about it and, you know, show off all the kind of goofy stuff about it, the massive wiper, just all the like silly things about it that make it interesting and different, and that make it unlike anything else on the road. All right, well, we just got everyone dropped back off at home, and I'm headed home. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of picking up my dad's brand new Cybertruck. I'm super excited to be able to make videos with it here in the near future. I'm going to be posting this kind of, you know, first impressions and picking it up video, and then I will have a full review coming most likely next week or the week after. So definitely hit subscribe so you don't miss that, and we'll have plenty more fun Cybertruck content on the channel that I didn't think was going to be possible, because I never thought he would actually get this thing. Someone asked me, I can't remember who it was either my brother or my sister-in-law, asked me if it feels like driving my car. And I've got to say no. It, you know, obviously the speed's completely different, the horsepower, the steer-by-wire system, all that kind of stuff is really different. But I think mainly the thing that I notice, other than obviously the height of the vehicle too, that's a given. I think you can tell by the way that Tesla's marketed the Cybertruck, it kind of is like its own product. And I'm sure that some of the stuff will trickle down. It really feels like its own thing right now, and that's completely fine. And I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it for that. It's definitely a vehicle that takes getting used to when driving. You know, the steer-by-wire system, how sensitive it is, you just barely nudge it, the whole car goes. And I definitely think the regen braking on the Cybertruck is a lot stronger than it is on my car, so you really have to kind of get used to that sensitivity. But I mean, that's every car, right? Every electric vehicle you drive is going to have different regen braking feel, different steering feel, and you really just got to get used to everybody's cars. So I really, really enjoyed getting to go pick up the Cybertruck, so big shout out to my dad for letting me go with him. It's always fun when you get to go through an experience buying a car, and then you get to kind of watch other people close to you go through that same experience, just because of how unique the Tesla purchasing experience is. And my dad's never owned a Tesla before, so getting to kind of walk him through here's how you do this, here's how you adjust the mirrors, here's how you, here's how you supercharge, right? You walk up and you push the button and you click it and it opens. And just seeing him thoroughly enjoy the purchase was awesome. And he's going to learn a lot about the Cybertruck, and hopefully I'll be able to as well. And, it was just really great to be able to show all of my family members. I love showing them new tech and cars and stuff, and to just watch their reactions. It just makes everything so much fun. And, that's what cars are supposed to be, right? They're a transportation device. They get you from A to B, but, they can be fun too. And Teslas are definitely that. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like for me. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Definitely hit subscribe because you don't want to miss those Cybertruck videos, and of course, all of my upcoming Model 3 videos. I really appreciate you guys being here, and I'll see you in the next one.